Hello, it's Libby from libbystamps.com, and I'm going to show you today how I made this little tag set with a tuck-in pocket from the So Beautiful bundle. So I've used the greeting or the sentiment from the So In Love, A Day to Celebrate, and I've used these two thinlet dies from the So Beautiful thinlet dies. So I've cut one of these and one of these, both in Very Vanilla. So, and I'm using Sahara Sand, Very Vanilla ribbon and the crochet trim. As well as, if you look on the back of this tag, I've got some of Falling in Love Designer Series paper, just for added interest. It would make a lovely gift to for somebody for their birthday. Two lovely bookmarks or tags, whatever you like. Anyway, we'll get started. So I've cut my piece of card to 8.5 by 6 inches, which is 21.5 by about 15.5 centimetres. I'll just bring my trimmer in and I'm going to cut, which is 3 3/4 of an inch, or about 9.5 centimetres off the long end. So off here, so if I cut 3 1/4 there, I cut that off, and that's for the large tag. And then I'm going to come in and score at 4 1/4 inches, or 10.8 centimetres, and I'm going to score that. Alright, that's all we need the trimmer for the moment. And I'll bring in my bone folder and I'll just burnish that score line well. And we'll just use some tear and tape to hold the bottom. And as always, remember to give the end a bit of a rub. That'll make finding the backing easier with your paper piercing tool. And then we're just going to turn that over and adhere it. Alright, so that's all we need that bit for. Now we'll make our small tag, and I'm going to stamp A Day to Celebrate in crumb cake. So as I've said before, there's always a straight edge on your clear mount stamps. Just line that up and then you can get it fairly straight. There we go. And then I'm just going to mount that on a piece of Sahara Sand, which is 4 centimetres by 12 centimetres, or 1 5/8 inches by 4 3/4 inches. And I'm just using multi-purpose liquid glue. I'm just going to sort of centre it. You can make the Sahara Sand a little smaller if you want to. And I'm just going to come in with my snips and snip those edges off there. Alright, and I'm using the 1/8 of an inch hole punch that Stampin' Up sell, just to punch the hole in the centre of it there. There we go. And I'm going to put some of the narrow Very Vanilla ribbon, 1/4 inch satin ribbon. Make sure you cut it with a point so it goes through the hole easily. And then I've just cut another small bit to tie these two ends together. And then come in with your ribbon scissors and just neaten up those ends. And then I usually cut these at different lengths. Alright, so that tag's done. So we'll just pop that into our pocket while we do the other tag. Now this other tag, I'm going to adhere the DSP to the back of it, just using, I'm not using the pink one this time, I used that on the last tag, so I thought I'd be a little bit different and use the lacy side this time. And both these pieces are 3 1/4 inches by 6 inches, or 8 centimetres by about 15.5 centimetres. Alright, then I'm going to flip it over, so I think I'll use that as the top. And I'm just going to bring this piece in and adhere it to the side. So I'm going to add it right down the bottom. There we go. Alright, now here's where some maths should come in handy, but your grid paper will come in handy. So I line the top up with a line, and then I come in with my ruler and a pencil, and I put a dot there, and that's going to be my line. Now if I follow this up, the edge of this up like that, I'm cutting off 7/8. So I need to come in and measure 7/8 at the top of this side. Put a pencil mark, and then just draw myself a line, and that'll be my tag. And I'll bring in my little trimmer again. Could use your Stampin' trimmer. I just find this one's quick and easy, and just chop that off, and the same on the other side. So just where your pencil mark is, and then we've got our tag. And then I come in again with my paper punch, still the 1/8 one, and I gauge approximately where the middle is. Punch a hole, and if you've got any pencil marks left, just come in with an eraser and get rid of those. Alright, now for our ribbon. So again, I've cut my ribbon with a nice point, so it'll go through the hole. And this is the very vanilla satin stitched ribbon in the annual catalogue. And then I've got some of the crochet trim. Beautiful ribbons and trims Stampin' Up have. And I'm just going to tie that in a knot. I'm actually going to tie it in a double knot, but I want to pull that down first because I want it to hold the ribbon well. And it's a little bit stretchy, so it's got a bit of give in it. Alright, then I'll just come in with my ribbon scissors, and cut. And again, sometimes you need to manhandle it a bit. Alright, and then I'm just going to trim these ends up to where I want them. Alright, so that's that tag, and our small tag fits just inside there like that. Now before I finish with that tag, I've tied quite a double bow. So you can see 2 loops here and 2 loops here. And I'm going to attach it with a glue dot. So as normal, I come in with my glue dots and I put the glue dot, take the embellishment to the glue dot. Might use 2 on this one. And I'm just going to stick that at the top of my tag, sort of covering the hole, I suppose. So there are my 2 tags done. And then we've got our pocket here. And come in with some more very vanilla satin stitched ribbon. And we're just going to wrap that around to keep it all together and make it look extra pretty. And then just trim the ends of that up with your scissors. Done. And you've got a lovely gift to give somebody with 2 bookmarks or 2 tags or whatever. And it's quick and easy. Alright, that's it for today. Bye for now.
Hey, if you wanna play, make it a better place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line.